So here we go. Now, okay. So in this presentation, or in this example, I will go to Copilot icon on the home, under the home ribbon. If you click here, a control panel or a panel will be opened to the right from your screen. I will do one thing here. If you notice, there is some predefined prompts which is already exist on the right side. So here I will use create presentation from file. So here, once you click here, and then if you scroll the suggested files from where you can uh, select the file that you will use in creating the PowerPoint. Here I prepared this proposal test, which is a proposal that our company provided to one of its clients. Once you click on this proposal test, now the proposal test will be listed here. And once you click here, the PowerPoint will start generating the same process that been we practiced before while using the another icon on the left side of the screen. If you notice, it's now organizing the main ideas. It will take again few seconds to prepare this proposal, and once it's there, once it's done, the presentation will be ready to be used. I would like to draw your attention to something. If you notice here, when Copilot created the first presentation, it's not only creating the slides, it's also providing the speaker notes. So while you are generating the slide, speaker notes will be one of the things that will consume a lot of your time while preparing a presentation. Now here, it will prepare the slide, and it will prepare the speaker notes that the presenter could use while doing this presentation. For all slides, if you notice here, the speaker notes has been added to all of these slides. So this is the presentation. I will not go to much detail, maybe some confidential or critical data there. So anyhow, if you notice, the proposal has been summarized in the presentation. So if I'm preparing a proposal and I want to make a presentation about this proposal, I can also use MS PowerPoint to create this presentation for me. By the way, the proposal is more than 30 pages, and it contains a lot of information. If I want to prepare a presentation, or if someone will prepare a presentation about this proposal, I believe it will take more than 3 hours for anyone to generate such a presentation about such a proposal. So by this, I will hold on the practical part, and then I'll go back to my presentation to demonstrate why, or which features and capabilities make MS Copilot a very unique and very powerful tool in generating contents. And before moving to there, I just want to double check that everybody did this practice with me. Please, if you did the practice again, wave your hand or show me thumb, please. Okay, Muhammad, Adil. Who else with me? Nobody will raise his hand or show me the thumb icon. Okay, good, good, good. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Great. So let me go to my presentation. Let me go back to my presentation. So what are the features and the capabilities that make MS Copilot a unique and powerful AI generative tool? I will start with the suggestion in content generation. MS Copilot, and it's not only will help in generating new contents, it will also suggest or give suggestions to enhance the generated content, so that if you don't have the proper ideas what could be there in the content, the MS Copilot will provide you with the suggestions that will enhance the productivity, the quality of the generated content. On the part of data analysis, Copilot will produce data-driven findings that have been generated by MS Copilot, and that data-driven findings will be used by the decision makers to take the proper decision and the right and effective decisions as well. Because MS Copilot will generate findings based on live data, based on with data-driven techniques and technologies, so that the data that will be generated, or the summarize, or the reports that will be generated by Copilot, will be very effective for users in taking or building their decisions. That's why their decisions most likely will be very right and very effective. And one of the most important capabilities of Microsoft Copilot, which is that it is a built-in tool for all Microsoft productivity applications, such as MS Teams and MS Outlook. So you'll find Copilot in MS Teams, you'll find it in Copilot, you'll find it in Teams and Outlook and Word and Excel and all of these applications. And this will enhance the collaboration through seamless communication between this platform. So if you need to summarize emails coming to your Outlook, you can do this through your Copilot in MS Teams, and so on. If you have a Word document in your OneDrive, you can use PowerPoint application, as we did before in the previous practical part. You can use PowerPoint to generate presentation from a MS Word file created in your OneDrive. And this gives the Copilot the capability to turn ideas or documents into slides, as the one that we did before. In Word, it will help you to create reports, to summarize text and rewrite paragraphs. For example, let's go for this one. Let's go for a practical part, and let's see how MS Word will generate a report in a few seconds. So let's minimize the presentation, and then I'll go to MS Word. And I'll start a blank document. Now, please, everybody, open your MS Word application and start a blank document in your computers and in your laptops. And let's do this practice together. And if you notice, if you didn't write anything in your Word document, you will find some like prompts or like areas where you can provide your prompt for asking Copilot to do something. So here it's asking, describe what you would like to write. Okay, I will ask Copilot to do the following. Please create an essay of about sustainability should, word count should be around 200 words, and go. So this is the prompt, a descriptive prompt I provided to Copilot so that it will generate a report or essay based on a description I provided in my prompt. So once I click on the arrow icon, MS Copilot will start generating the essay. And here you go. Here we go. Now, if you notice, the report or the essay has been generated in a few seconds. Can we ask Copilot to do something else for us? Okay, I'll go to enter. Now I will go to this icon again. I will click there and I will ask summarize this document and generate. Now the summarize is there. If you like it again, you can keep it or you can ignore. I will ignore this time. I will ask Copilot something else. I will ask Copilot to enhance the look of this presentation. I'm not very happy with this document. I'm not very happy with this one. I will. Sorry.
ഫുഡ് വാങ്ങിയായിരുന്നേ, ഒരു ബിരിയാണി വാങ്ങിയത് എടുക്കാൻ മറന്നുപോയി. ബാക്കത്തെ സീറ്റിലുണ്ട്. മീറ്റിങ്ങിനും വിളിച്ച.
Hi, Robin. Can you mute yourself, please?
Okay. Thank you, Shinta. So here with this on this box, I will go to provide another prompt, which is make this essay look more professional. And create. So here again, it will add some enhancement and some if there is any correction in the language. If we don't have now the proper time to compare between what was and how it was improved. But again, whatever you will provide here, it will be reflected in your document. So this is in MS Word. Again, MS Copilot has the capability to produce content based on the prompt that you will provide in your while you are interacting with MS Copilot. So let's go back to our presentation. Here we have in Excel. I will demonstrate how we can utilize MS Copilot in Excel and in in Teams later on in this presentation. Let's have a stop here on prompting. So prompting is the process of giving an input in natural language to MS Copilot to trigger a specific response or action. So if we need from Copilot something to be generated or something to be recreated, then we need to provide the proper prompt. So prompt is the bridge between the human language, which is we understand, and the AI understanding, which is usually created and adjusted by Python language. So the good prompting will help Copilot to give the better and the best solution for the user. So if you are not providing a good prompt, then the outcome of this product will not be very good for the user. That's why we have some good practices for providing the prompts. So there is some good prompts and some prompts which is considered not good for Copilot understanding. So the first good practice for providing our prompts is to be descriptive. So we need to give more information about the product that we are presenting to collect from Copilot so that it will produce this content in the proper way. And for example, if I want to MS Word to produce a product description for a watch, then I can write a good prompt like write a product description for smartwatch that track fitness activities. On the other hand, if you go to write about a watch, you will not get the expected result. Let's try it together. I will copy this prompt, which is considered not good prompt, and I will take it to MS Word. And then I will provide this prompt here and ask Copilot to generate the report. If you notice, it is like general information, like the modern watchmaking, evolution of wristwatches, and so on, which is not suitable to what I'm trying to collect from Copilot. So I will discard what has been suggested by Copilot, and then I will go to bring the good prompt, which is the right descriptive report, product description about smartwatch, and then I'll go to click the arrow. So now the report is touching my needs more than the first one because it is related to the fitness and how I can monitor the fitness activity using the watch or the smartwatch. That's why we need to be descriptive when we are providing our prompts to to Copilot. The clarity. Copilot will prefer clear prompts so that it will be very easy and very accurate for Copilot to create this content. So the good prompt in this under clarity will be, for example, summarize the article in 3 bullet points for a 10 years old reader. Clear in how many points and how the age of the reader of this article. On the other hand, if you are using, can you make this shorter and easier? Easier for what? And shorter up to which degree? It's not clear. That's why it will be confusing to Copilot, and it will be like it will limit the chance for Copilot to give more choices other than what you are exactly need. One good practice also for providing the prompts for Copilot, which is provide relevant example. Yani I want to generate a product, and this product there is some other products that been generated before. Then providing this example to Copilot will help Copilot to generate what I'm trying to get exactly. So here, for example, the good prompt in this under this practice, like create an ad for reusable water bottle. For example, made of bamboo. This is the prompt. I want to create reusable water bottle. Okay, like what kind of reusable bottles you want to create? For example, made of bamboo. So now it is very clear to Copilot in which area I'm interested in. Then, on the other hand, make an ad for something eco-friendly. What do you mean eco-friendly? What kind of friendly you are looking for? It's not clear. That's why providing the example will help Copilot to provide the perfect content to the user. Finally, if you are using a certain prompt to perform repetitive tasks, and if you receive the and you create the prompt perfectly, then it's better to save it so that you can reuse this prompt uh, next time. Usually, when you are providing the prompt to AI solution, whether it is AI solution or Gen AI solution, the prompt will not fit 100% from the first shot. Maybe you will need to type to modify the prompt, and then you need to provide more clarification for the prompt. At that point, then you will get what you are pretending to get. So don't hesitate from this part, and don't be like don't think that everybody is perfect in writing the prompt. No, even a user for a longer time, if you are providing the prompt, most likely it will not you will not get what you are trying to get from the first chance. Then you need to provide more questions, more clarification to the Copilot, then it will produce the content that you are trying to get. Now let's go to Excel, MS Excel, and let's see how Copilot will help us in Excel. And before going there, I will open the chance for questions and discussions about what we just covered up to this time. Please, if you have any doubt or any question, you are free to ask it now. Okay.
We can continue, Sam.
Okay, I will continue. I will continue. Okay, great. No questions, no doubt. So then I will go to the part of how Pilot will help me in analyzing data in Excel and generating calculation columns. So here, I'll start Excel. And I will open a file that I prepared before. Okay. So now we have this table, which is showing the items, the name of the product, like A1, A2, it's just random naming. Clear the applied format. Okay. And this total, I will also delete. Then I will ask Copilot to generate these things for me. So here we have this table, which is about products. This is the serial number up to 18, product ID also, random naming A1 up to A18, the names, the unit price, the quantity, and the made. Now, let's say I want to know how much the total prices for the product. So if we are going to calculate this one, we can, I believe, a user for Excel can calculate this easily. But if you didn't use Excel before and you want to calculate how much will be the total for each product, it will be a little bit confusing. So I will go to Copilot here, and then I will ask Copilot to calculate the total for each product. So click somewhere inside the table, and I'll go to the prompt area. Then I'll provide my prompt so that it will calculate the total column. So here in this prompt, create a new column, calculate the total price for each product. Then submit your prompt. I'll do it again. Generate a total column or create a total column. Now it gives me the way of doing this. Table 1 unit price. Then, okay, here we go. Now it gives me the instructions how to generate the total column. Now I will do one thing. I will ask Copilot to generate. Can you add this column for me? So it will not add it for me. Then it will ask me to it will give me the instructions to add it. Okay. I will leave this file and I will go to another file. I'll go to this file, Excel and Copilot. And this is data. Now this is the salary. And this is the data. This is the item code, unit price, and the quantity. Then I will ask the same question for Copilot to generate to add a new column for this table. So again, click somewhere inside the table and go to Copilot and create or add a total column. And let me try this prompt and okay. Yeah, here we go. Now maybe the previous data were not structured properly. Now I use this small table and to make sure that the data is well structured. Now this once I provided the same prompt to create the total column, Copilot, if you're noticing here, added the new column for me. Then I will go simply insert the column and the column will be inserted to my table. So again, this task could be easy for someone who is using Excel frequently, but for fresh users for Excel, it could be a little bit confusing and susceptible to be to make errors. One more thing we can ask Copilot to do in Excel, like for this table, if you notice, it's like showing salaries of employees from different nationalities, from different departments in a certain organization. So let's say I want to know the total salary in terms of department. For what is the total salary for the HR department if I want to compare it to the IT department, which is higher, the total salaries of employees in the HR department or the total salaries of the employees in the IT department. So here I will simply, again, I will ask this for Copilot to do it for me. Click somewhere inside the table and go to the prompt area, and I will ask, summarize this table in terms of department and total salaries, and submit the request. We'll wait a few seconds. Here we go. It's done. So this is the summary. I can simply go to add the new sheet, and this is the amazing part. Once you click on the add amazing sheet, a new sheet will be generated and created for us, showing the summary. So it is showing that the HR department, the total salary for the HR department is 250, while for IT is 130. The total salary is 380, which is summary. It is usually, or it's not usually, we will create this summary using which tool? Who knows the tool that we can use to generate such a report in MS Excel? If anybody knows, please let me know. So the tool is, okay, I received this. This is, the tool is pivot table, which is under the insert. We have this pivot table. This tool will help us usually to generate such report. But again, fresh users or even mid users of Excel, they will not be able to use pivot table in the proper way. So with Copilot, we'll be very able to generate or to summarize the data and generate calculation columns that will help us to more understand our data. And my last practical demonstration here will be using MS Teams. So I will minimize the Excel. Here I believe there is some error in the titles. That's why it's not responding correctly. I need to troubleshoot why it showed these errors in this table, but I believe again the problem in the data itself. Anyhow, okay. This is some prompts that I prepared. Okay, let's go to Teams now. Now again, as we mentioned before, Copilot is a tool which is that is built into all Microsoft productivity tools. And if I go to Teams, I will find also Copilot there. You can find it here. You can find it also on the right side and on the left side. So I'll go to select Copilot here. And let's say, and before going to ask Copilot to do something, I need to highlight that there is two options for Copilot in Microsoft Teams. There is the Work Copilot and the Web Copilot. So the difference is the Work Copilot will bring your the the response that will be given to you will be based on the content of your work environment. But if you are going to web, again, the content of the responses will be based on web search, not based on the on your network environment. So here I will go to the MS prompt, and I have a nice chatting with one of my colleague, Iman. And then I want to summarize this chatting. This is the chatting. It was long enough. Then I need to summarize this chatting. So how I will summarize it? So simply I can go to MS Copilot and I will write the prompt, summarize my chatting with Iman, and go. Within a few seconds, it will list the summary of the chatting that I did with my colleague. And also, in addition to summarizing the chatting, now for the Teams, for the meeting that we will conduct in Teams, we will record, and most likely you will record the meeting. Hopefully you can see my screen now. Now, if you notice here, I can record the meeting and activate the transcription, and then I can show the subscription. If I select show subscription here. Now this is the subscription that been generated up to this point. Now, if I go to Copilot, I will ask to Copilot to recap or to summarize the meeting, and it will create a very helpful summary from the meeting that been conducted through Teams. So if you notice here, creation, if you notice the summary that been created by Copilot, highlighting the presentation creation, features of Microsoft Copilot, a practical demonstration of Word, best practices for prompting, data analysis in Excel. I didn't provide any text to Copilot, but it recognized all of these important topics from the transcript that been recorded by MS Teams. So again, the existence of Copilot in Teams helped a lot for every user of Teams to get the best of this application. Let's say someone will join the meeting now, and he want to understand what has been discussed in this meeting before. He can easily also use Copilot to summarize and recap the meeting. So this is for the Microsoft productivity tools and how Copilot will help us in the best utilization of this productivity tools. And I am done for this now, and I will go to just give a recap about what I mentioned through this presentation. So if you miss any part, I will try to recap everything in the remaining few minutes. So MS Copilot, one of the tools that been created and developed by Microsoft. It belongs to artificial intelligence, and practically it belongs to generative AI, which is the area of AI that help in generating contents that appear like a human being that created these contents. If you remember, if you just see what we created with Copilot in Teams, the reports or the summary that been created, it looks like someone was writing and created this content. And we identified Copilot, and we identify that it will help us in performing the task, generating content, and analyzing data. And we mentioned the importance of providing the good prompts, and what were the best practices for providing the prompts. And providing prompts will be enhanced with experience. Again, even if you are using the same prompt twice with the same AI tool, don't expect to receive the same content. That's why improving the AI solution will keep educating itself, and also the users who are interacting with Copilot will keep enhance his way of interacting with Copilot. So again, we need to highlight for the best practices, and our skills in writing these prompts will be enhanced as well. We mentioned through this presentation some important features and capabilities of Copilot that make it a unique among other AI solutions or Gen AI solutions, which is suggestion for enhancing the product, the data-driven analyzing, and the real-time collaboration. Again, the real-time collaboration, it's something that could be unique for Copilot because it's now exists in all productivity tools that belongs to Microsoft, and it will help to in teamworks and collaboration between people in the same organization. So I'm done with this presentation, and I will open the chance for the remaining 3 minutes for any question and for any questions or any suggestions. And I would like to highlight that my colleague Chitna will provide a link for the recorded video, and also it will provide suggested courses that you may attend to get more and more insight about this application.
Any
Please,
questions?
please, if you have any question, feel free to ask this question. Chitna, do you have any input in this presentation?
I have highlighted the next steps where we can actually learn all the applications Copilot in the chat box. There are two, which is work smarter with AI. This is a very good, which will, highlight all the Copilot tabs that we actually need in our day-to-day workplace. And another one is Office 365 with Copilot integration. That should be the next step to learn all the applications. So anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask.
Yeah, I have a question. How to obtain this button Copilot? Because it is not available in, I think in my application, I couldn't find it, even though I have logged into Office 365, but there is no option beside the PowerPoint or Excel. The Copilot button is not available.
Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation, MS Copilot will be by default will be in within all your productivity tools. Are you subscribed to 365 Office Copilot?
Yes, I'm using Office 365. And I have Copilot, but it doesn't appear automatically on the tools like PowerPoint presentation or something.
This is something else. No, it should be.
It should be.
It should be. It should be. Once, if you are subscribed to Office 365, it should appear. Maybe you need to update your subscription, or you need to update your software as well. I'll tell you something. At the beginning, it was not a built-in tool in Office productivity tools, but later on they make it as by default. Once you subscribe to 365, you will get Copilot in all applications. with no
Is
any
it
special. Yeah. Tell
is
me.
it also available on the web-based Office 365?
Yes, available, of course.
Okay, I'll have to just see
Just
where I can find it.
just double check. And if you go to online, I'll go to Copilot. Here you go. This is the Copilot online as per my subscription, and here I'll go to work subscription. And even if you have a personal subscription, you will get Copilot as well. So this is the web portal for the Copilot. Today we focus on the productivity tool, but still we can use Copilot with online, similar to other AI tools. But here in online, we are not considering it as generative AI. We're considering Copilot as an AI tool only.
Okay, I'll find it out somewhere.
And
Thanks.
keep in contact. And if you didn't find it, maybe we can arrange another short online meeting to fix it for you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other question? No? All right. All right. So we will end the session here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for attending and giving us this opportunity today. We wish you all the best and have a great evening.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Chitna. Hopefully to see you again in next webinars. Thank you very much,
Sure.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.